Hey guys, Marcel LeBlanc here, Certified Financial Planner, and today I want to talk to you guys about paying off student debt. I recently got an email from one of my good friends asking me to do a video on paying off student debt. So today we're going to talk about paying off debt in general because students usually leave school with maybe a little bit of credit card debt, student loans, and maybe other personal loans that they might have. Now, first thing I want to mention is that there is no magic formula to paying off debt. There is no strategies that's going to make it just disappear, okay? So, the first thing you want to do when it comes down to paying off debt is first you kind of have to get serious about it, alright? You have to make it a priority and decide, alright, I really want this to happen, what's next? Well, I'll tell you what's next. You have to budget. You have to have a budget to find out how much money you can actually put towards your debt. Without a budget, you don't know how much your life is costing you. You have to subtract all your necessary expenses from how much you make so that you can figure out how much money should be left at the end of the month in order to put towards your debt or investing or getting insurance or whatever you want to do on the financial planning side. But without a budget, figuring out your rent and adding it all up, you don't know how much you're working with. It might be $200, it might be $500, it might be $1,000, whatever it is. That's how much you can start implementing plans or strategies in order to pay off your student debts or other debts. Now, once you figure that out, there's a couple different strategies as far as paying off debt goes. Now, the first one has to do with how much interest rate a certain debt might be costing you. If you have a couple of student loans at 5-6% and a credit card at 20%, you might want to focus on paying off that credit card first because it's costing you a hell of a lot more money. Okay? And usually the balances are a bit smaller, so you can get it out of the way first and focus on, and move on. After that, if you have two interest rates with student loans that are very similar, if you have one that's from the government, that interest is actually, get the interest you pay on that as a tax credit. So pay the one from the bank before the government one, just because the same 5% interest, after the tax credit, you pay a little bit less with the government one. So that's the first one. Target the one that's costing you more in interest. Now, I find the next strategy be a little more effective, and that's called the Snowball Strategy. The Snowball Strategy means if your interest rates are about the same, and you have a $10,000 loan and a $2,000 loan, pay off the $2,000 loan first, because it'll be out of the way quicker, and then you can use not only the extra that you're putting on that loan, but that minimum payment from that loan can go towards paying the second loan. So as the little loans get taken out of the way, all the money that went there can go towards paying the next one, and it snowballs into having a lot of money being put on the last loan, getting it down quicker, making you debt-free a lot quicker. So those are the two main strategies, the one with the interest rates and the Snowball Strategy. If you have any questions about debt management or anything about financial planning, visit marcelleblanc.ca, and remember, my advice is free, and it always will be. Cheers, guys.